So welcome back to another episode of Off&, Monster. So it is the second to last episode now of this series, of this season, and man, I'm getting actually really sad about it. But you know what, I'm trying not to think too much about it because yeah, as I said, we are approaching the very end of it, and I do know that there are gonna be probably more series released later on because there is a lot of material that got left out from I guess the Off&, Monster season. And also I believe that Nisha Ishin is working on like the final season. Is it like Family or something? I don't remember. Either way, I think he is working on like the last bit of Monogatari, and that eventually in like a decade or two is gonna get adapted as well. So we are not done with the story, but we are taking a bit of a hiatus, if you will, after this. So we are waiting for anything new to release. But either way, I'm gonna talk more about it in tomorrow's episode, so the final one. But today, let's talk about what happened in the previous episode first. So we had the beginning of the reunion between Deathtopia and Shinobu, which was really well done. Like, it was so terrifying and so... Oh, it was so good. It was so good. The laughter, the voice acting was phenomenal from both sides, right? From both Deathtopia and Shinobu, and they're laughing. It was just so chilling, and I don't know how they did it, but it felt like so good. It was such a well done scene, and also we found out a few things about the entire case, about the missing, or I guess mummified students. So first of all, we shot down the entire theory of one of the students being a vampire because they gathered all 95 students or whatever, and they were like, yeah, none of them are vampires, so it wasn't one of the students who mummified these people. So I guess that leaves Deathtopia as like the main culprit. Obviously, there are still some there's still gonna be some plot points with like, or I guess it's not fully proven that she is the culprit, I should say. She is the main culprit, but it's not 100%, so we still need to prove some stuff before we can accuse her of being the culprit. It seems a bit too easy, but I guess we'll see what's gonna happen, right? This is Monogatari at the end of the day, so anything could go, so we'll see what it's gonna be. But apart from that, oh yeah, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is the next anime. So it seems like we had a poll, or I mean, it's still going. There's still a poll on the channel about what's going to be replacing this. And it looks like, unless something unprecedented happens and there's like, I don't know, 100 votes in the next 24 hours, it seems like Land of the Luscious is going to be replacing the Monogatari series on the channel. And I believe Land of the Luscious is like 12 episodes. So compared to how many do we have for Monogatari? Like a lot. That's gonna be a very fast one. So I'm not certain. I might just end up replacing, or once we finish Land of the Luscious, don't worry, we're gonna watch it. Once we finish it, I'm thinking of maybe just going into Durarara, which ended up being second by like 5% or 4% on the poll. So I'm thinking of doing just that and jumping straight into Durarara so that we don't have like a poll every like month, you know. I feel like that would be fine, but it's gonna be up to you guys. You guys let me know if you're fine with that. Or I could, once you finish Land of the Luscious, I could do another poll with Durarara definitely being on there, by the way, because of how much love it got in the poll. So yeah, I'm not certain yet. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about it. But I'm gonna talk more about it once we get to Land of the Luscious and during those episodes, so don't worry. Anyways, if you want to watch this, Uncut Unblurred, as always, down in the description, and let's go into Off&, Monster episode 13. Such a good scene. Uh-oh. Yes. What if she's the vampire who's been mummifying everyone? But it was both. Okay. It was an and gate, not an or gate. Okay. We know that from experience from Nadeko. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, and why would it? Yeah, why would it only be with her? Oh. So we have a mole. There's an imposter among us. Sorry. Sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot there's an opening. Oh, that was bad. Ah. I can't believe Among Us jokes are still like the thing I find the funniest after like this many years. We have a mole among the ranks. I wonder, does it have anything to do with Shinobu? Because obviously the main theory would be it's just, well, no, it couldn't be Deathtopia. She was asleep all this time. So Shinobu maybe, but I don't know. Oh, wait, actually, oh yeah, I don't remember which episode was in, but I remember that people were, I think it was in the previous episode, I didn't actually realize that Araragi got back his vampire powers once he went came back from hell. He came back from hell and made the pact with Shinobu again, and by doing that, he regained back his vampire powers. So basically the thing that the hell trip did wasn't necessarily just, it wasn't there to strip him of the vampire powers permanently. It was just to make sure that he doesn't become a full-on oddity, right? That he doesn't fully commit to the oddity side. So he is right now part vampire, because all this time I assumed that he was just normal human after that entire trip. But you guys did clarify. He did remake the pact and he is now part vampire. Thanks for that. Good, good, good. Okay, any connections? Okay, makes sense. Okay, Kinzoku, okay. What about Shinobu? Are hers also similar? Because she's also her minion? Okay, sorry. I know that I'm pausing like twice in succession, but that was one of my theories, which I didn't really take seriously, but I was just presenting it like 2 or 3 episodes ago when I was talking about what if she actually was just so hungry that she was just indiscriminately grabbing girls without like too much thought and just, you know, sucking their blood, and maybe that's the only reason and there's no real connection. That was just one of my kind of nonsensical hypotheses, and I find it interesting that he's also bringing it up here. Yep. Oh, yeah. The yo-yo effect. Yep. When it rains, it pours.
おっしゃる通りである。
Yeah.
スーサイドマスター自身が見えらかしていた理由も、その仮説では今のところ説明がつかない。
Yes, correct.
結局のところ、緊張感ががぜん増しただけで、本人から話を聞くしかない状況に変わりはなさそうだ。
お前様。スーサイドマスターがお前様と
Oh, the meeting! The meeting of the master and the servant. Or I guess the master and the master. Oh, her voice is so good.
はじめまして、荒良木暦です。
そうかしこまるな。俺様は貴様に礼を言いたくて呼んだんだからよ。まあそれだけってわけでもねえが、まずは礼だ。
礼ですか？
いくつかある。まずはどうやらまた死んでしまったらしい俺様を蘇らせてくれたこと。そしてそれよりも俺様の眷属だったキッショット・アセロラ・オリオン・ハート・アンダーブレードを蘇らせてくれたこと。
Wow!
礼を言う。
Bowing her head.
ま、あらかた話しておる。とりあえず連続吸血犯じゃという疑いについては
As one would.
眷属っつってもアセロラ姫キッショットにはすぐにのれん分けして独立させたからな。保護者面をしてしゃしゃり出るのも脱線だが、この国で退治されたなんて噂を聞いちゃ隠居してもいられなかった。一応無事を確認しておきたくてよ。あんまり無事とは言えなかったみてえだが、生きてるだけでめっけもんだ。何にせよ会えてよかったぞ。死んだと思うとったのはこっちも同じじゃがの。で、キッショットの無事も確認できたし、俺様としてはさっさとアジトに帰りてんだが、なんだか気なくせえことになってるらしいじゃねえか。物は相談なんだが、これもよしみだ。俺様の出国を手伝ってくれねえか。言っちまえば俺様は嬉しいわけよ。あの美しい姫がどうやら理想の王子様を見つけたらしいってオチを。
Oh, that's a cute way to call him.
だがせっかくだから、その王子様のお手並みを拝見させてほしいって気持ちもある。
What a picture.
どうだ、ここは一つ俺様を助けちゃくれねえか。
忍の類縁は僕の類縁ですから、やぶさかじゃありませんが、その前にはっきりさせたいことがあります。はっきりさせなくちゃいけないことが。スーサイドマスター、あなたはどうしてミイラになって地中に埋まっていたんですか？
Yes, that's the question that I've been waiting for. Yup.
地中に埋まってたってのは俺様の預かり知るところじゃねえな。誰かが勝手に埋めたんだ。
Yeah, but like what happened?
ミイラ化した理由の方はもう少し簡単に説明がつくぜ。
Hunger?
1000年生きたこの俺様もあんな死に方をしたのは覚えている限り初めてだった。
どういうことですか？死因は何だったんですか？
食中毒だぜ。
Whoa.
ああ、変なもん食った。日本語では女子高生って言うんだっけ、あの食材。
Food stocks.
ありゃそう、1週間前のことか。俺様はこの町にやってきたわけだ。俺様の生んだ伝説、キッショット・アセロラ・オリオン・ハート・アンダーブレードの安否を確認しようって腹だったわけだが、到着早々俺様の安否が知れなくなったってんだから、心底笑える。
Okay.
着陸に失敗し、粉々になって、どうやらまた死んでしまったらしい。町を守る結界、その結界のせいで粉々の木っ端みじんになったって話じゃねえぜ。あくまで着陸失敗による自滅だ。
Yep, we heard the story before.
神様が仕掛けた結界はそんな攻撃的なもんじゃねえ。
Oh, look at the godlike Hachikuji here.
進路妨害の結界。問題はその太刀の悪さが俺様には 全く作動しなかったって点なんだ。そう、俺様は強力な結界を凄まじいパワーで突破して入国してきたわけじゃねえ。その凄まじいパワーがなかったからこそすんなり入国できたってわけだ。ここまで弱体化しているとは我ながら愕然としたね。
I see, so she was weakened to the point that the barrier didn't even stop her.
俺様は完全体を見かけだけでも維持できないところまで追い詰められていたようだな。どうやら妖体化してしまったらしい。こんな状態で会いに行っても休校を温めるどころか心配をかけることしかできねえだろう。
She became self-conscious about it.
生みの親にして名付け親のプライドがあった。要は見栄を張りたかった。
Yeah, that makes sense. So she wanted to get stronger again, or appear stronger at least.
こいつ変わったなぁと思われたくもなかったし、こいつ相変わらずだなと思われたくもなかった。ただこう思われたかった。これでこそ我が友と思ってほしかった。完全体になるのは無理でも、せめて上っ面だけでも着飾ろうと思った。だから現地の食材に手を出した。
So what happened though? She did say that she wasn't the one who did the serial mummification.
神様の暮らす山を降りて夜道を一人歩く女子高生に俺様は目星をつけた。はっきり言って誰でもよかった。
Yeah, we saw that.
だから罰が当たった。ここで選別するような真似をしたら、その食材が美し姫に並んじまうことになる。まあ何にしても今から思えば食材に対する敬意がねえよな。この国のテーブルマナーにいただきますとごちそうさまってのがあるだろう。あれが俺様にはよくわかんなくてよ。食材への感謝ってなんだそりゃ。わけがわからんと。
I mean, France has an interesting, similar thing, right? Bon appetit. Bon appetit.
命をおもちゃにする行為のはずなんだがね。娯楽だよ。しかしだからこそ俺様にとって食べることは生きることではなく、食べることは愛することだった。あの時俺様はいただきますを言うべきだったんだろう。法に言っては法に従って。
True, that's a very good saying here. So it was the disrespect,
無節操に女子高生
the lack of principle. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yes.
罰が当たった。その結果が食中毒だ。女子高生の毒に当たって俺様はどうやらまた死んでしまったらしい。
Or so you thought.
どういうことだ。その話だとスーサイドマスターは女子高生をどこかに
Yeah, who?
あのようにカラカラに干からびてしまったという。
Yeah, but who buried her then?
被害者は4人、ないしは5人の女子高生だ。それなのに最初の時点でミイラ化していては連続性が断たれる。
吸血鬼化に失敗してミイラになるって線を基調にするんだったら、吸血に失敗してミイラ化するって線も念頭に置くべきだった。知っちゃいたんだが、そんな例は貴重だから。
なるほど。ミイラ化した経緯は分かった。食中毒に陥り緊急避難的な官民としてのミイラになったスーサイドマスターを、じゃあ山にいたのは誰なんだという謎についてはまるっきり解決していない。吸血鬼化に失敗してミイラになった女子高生、吸血に失敗してミイラ化した吸血鬼、ここにもう一パターン付け加えるとすれば、
吸血鬼化に成功した女子高生だね。一連の犯行がどうにもちぐはぐで噛み合わなかった理由がやっと分かった。吸血種は一人じゃなかった。吸血鬼が途中から入れ替わっていた。
Okay. So, okay.
日本の未成年ばかりを連続で狙うなんてエチケットのなさは不自然極まりなかったけれど、しかしそれが女子高生が女子高生を狙っていたのだとすればむしろしっくりくる。いいな。女子高生が女子高生ではなく、女子バスケットボール部員が女子バスケットボール部員を狙っているのだとすればもっとしっくりくる。動機はいくらでも考えつく。たった一人だけ監視されていない女子バスケットボール部員がいることにこんな状況になるまで気づかないなんて、僕は本当にどうかしている。奇跡そうは
Yeah, okay.
確か2年生だったか。
Okay, but whoa. So before they go into the entire explanation, so if I'm getting this correctly, the reason why she got poisoned or food poisoning is purely because basically it basically bounced off the entire lack of etiquette, kind of made it so that her vampirification or whatever failed, and she failed to actually draw blood, and because of that it ended up there was like a backlash or a recall, that's it, recall on her body, which made her mummified. And is that okay, they're gonna go more into the actual other side of the story, but is that the case? So is that the entire reason why she was, but who buried her then? Was it, well, I guess we're gonna find out, but okay, so there's nothing more to that. It's just that it was basically the nature of the bloodsucking that ended up failing, which made her be mummified. And okay, there's no like other explanation for it. There's not like anyone that actually mummified her. It was her failing the bloodsucking, which ended up mummifying her. Whereas if you succeed in bloodsucking, but then the vampirification fails, the target gets mummified. Okay, I guess that kinda makes sense. Kinda.
ライエンさんのチームが奇跡ちゃんのミイラを探していることを知ったなら、自身のロッカーにそんな私物を落ち込んでおくことで推理のかく乱を狙った。
Okay.
もらった2つのリビングメッセージ、あるいは署名にしたってそうだ。スーサイドマスターが奇跡ちゃんを吸血する際、デストピア・ディルトゥーゾ・スーサイドマスターと
Yeah.
その名前を名乗っただろう。つまり、自分を襲った吸血鬼の名を奇跡ちゃんは把握していて、しかも彼女のミイラを山に埋め隠したことから考えて、
It was Soa.
その後の自分の吸血活動をスーサイドマスターのせいにしようと目論んだ。人間らしく単語帳にダイイングメッセージを残した口本京美ちゃんは、自分を襲った吸血鬼がかつての仲間だと気づけずにフェイクに引っかかって B7779 というメッセージを残してしまったのかもしれない。あるいはメッセージ自体、奇跡ちゃんが捜査陣に
No, it must have been Kiseki who left it.
少なくとも FC の方は間違いなくそうだ。
Yeah.
女子バスケットボール部員に疑いが向いていることを知った奇跡ちゃんが捜査陣の目をもう一つ違う方向に向けさせようとした。それがカンバル・スルガのファンクラブ。いずれにしても彼女が吸血鬼になりたてだからと考えれば腑に落ちる。証拠隠滅、アリバイ工作、でっち上げ、かく乱、人間味に満ちた吸血鬼の人間らしい犯罪。
こんがらがっていた部分を解きほぐすと、要するに順序の問題か。
つまりこういうこと。ミイラが発見された順序は、だったが実際に被害に遭った時系列は、
Whoa, pause, way too fast.
実際に被害に遭った時系列は
Okay, so Zeroth victim Soa Kiseki, vampire DVS, yes, of course, and she became a vampire from that vampirification, and Deathtopia also got mummified in that process. So that's where Deathtopia's track ended, and Soa's track started, right, as a vampire. And then, yes, this is, yeah, so yeah, food poisoning, self-destruction. Kie ended up obviously being mummified by Kiseki. And then Kyomi as well, Aburi as well, Misago as well. Yes, okay, yes, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Everything clicked.
へえ、そうなんだ。高利口なことをあれこれ考えるね。あの女子高生も貴様たちも。
So the fifth girl that we've been looking for is the vampire.
連続吸血犯ではなかったようだが、しかし少なくとも事の発端であることは自白通りだ。最初の一人の血液は彼女が吸っている。
Yeah.
最初の時点では被害者だった奇跡ちゃんが、しかしその後の主犯となれば被害者が加害者に切り替わる構図。
誰が悪いのかよくわからなくなってきましたね。次に彼女が狙うのは誰だと思う、小読み。
それはやっぱり圧力のあった女子バスケットボール部員ですよね。だからそこを先回りすれば。
Kambaru?
ああ、もう姉貴に呪い殺されちゃうよ。
Kambaru?
まあこれもこれで けで。
八九時とスーサイドマスターを二人きりにして残してきたのが若干不安なんですが、
A little bit.
大丈夫ですかね。
私が張ったあの結界は檻に近い。
Okay, if she put up a barrier, I'm fine with that. God and, and the
吸
devil.
血鬼にとって吸血は悪ではないってことはさておくとしても、吸血鬼にとって眷属を作ることもやっぱり悪じゃないわけです。
Yeah, we're judging them by human
今
laws
回のケースでは奇跡ちゃん
or
は
morals.
吸血鬼化を利用して私的に恣意的に動いている。被害者本人にとってプラスになっているんなら、それは悪ではないってことになるんですか。
まあさらに付け加えると、スーサイドマスターは奇跡ちゃんから吸血することにも眷属化することにも失敗している。言うなら未遂だ。
未遂、それはどうでしょう。吸血鬼化には成功して
Yeah, she succeeded in vampirization, but not making her a minion. Yep.
充実なる奴隷が主のミイラを山に埋めたりするかい？
しないな。
スーサイドマスター本人の弁を信じるなら、ただの再会の場で着飾るための栄養素のつもりだったはずだ。意図せず吸血鬼にしてしまったという意味では、やはり吸血鬼化も失敗なんだろうな。
どこもかしこも失敗だらけだ。かと思えば失敗だと思っていたことが成功だったりもする。吸血鬼化に失敗したミイラにされた女子高生たちがまだ元通りの人間に戻れる余地があるっていうのはなんとなくイメージできるんですけれど、たとえスーサイドマスターにそのつもりはなくても、成功例である奇跡ちゃんはどうなんです？人間に戻れるんですか？
まず本人に戻りたいと思う気持ちがあるかどうかだよね。
Just take them to hell
金髪
and
金
back.
髪の女子高生か。グレたもんだね。
So wait. So he made an observation, or I guess he made a theory that, by he I mean Araragi, that they're gonna be going after, or she's gonna be going after Suruga now, Kambaru. But my theory was that whoever was targeting them, because we did notice that they kind of looked similar to Suruga, at least with their hairstyles and stuff like that. So I thought that maybe this person really admired Suruga and wanted to get rid of anyone who kind of like imitated her style. So I thought that maybe Suruga would be the one person that she wouldn't get rid of, right? But maybe it is the other way around, where she just wanted to get rid of everyone who looked like, maybe she was envious of Suruga and really hated her and wanted to get rid of anyone who impersonated her as well. That could also be a thing, maybe.
こんな感じになると思う。私はスルガには近づけないから、このままコヨミンの愛車を拝借して別角度からのアプローチを探ってみる。
Is that Photoshop? It
コヨミ
is.
ンは良識のある大学1年生として女子高生のパジャマパーティーに潜入してくれ。
Well, don't get cops called on you.
な任務になりそうですね。
What if you call like Tsukiki? She's Moonfire. She can do it. Cute.
荒木先輩だ。
It's Araragi hentai.
羽川先輩の友達の千丈ヶ原先輩の彼氏さんの大井倉先輩の幼馴染の、そして何よりカンバルのご主人様の直江津
I thought. Okay, yeah.
荒木先輩、
I registered it as Shinobu's master. What's happening?
そしてなんだお前のそのパジャマは。
なんだ荒木先輩。荒木先輩ともあろうお方がジョージの邪魔にならないパジャマことめぐり嬢を知らん。
Ma'am?
お前みたいな後輩を知らないよ。はじめまして。
This is getting kind of scary.
ところで
Okay.
荒木先輩、どうしても緊急に話さなくちゃいけないことがあるとおっしゃるので、本女子会への乱入を例外的に
Okay, good. He let them know beforehand.
いかに
Okay.
荒木先輩と言いましても、ドレスコードは守っていただかないと。
ドレスコード。
NG.
パジャマですと。パジャマパーティーなのですから。
わかったよ。でも、
Okay.
挨拶もまだのご父兄のパジャマを借りるなんて、さすがに気がとがめるな。
荒木先輩、ヒロさんに父兄はいないぞ。
Awkward.
我が家には今現在女物のパジャマしかありませんが、ご心配なく女子バスケット
We're gonna be playing dress up.
ご覧の通り身長には自信が
Look at this guy.
あるから何かな
They're gonna be playing dress up, and he has long hair. No! I wanted to see like them braiding his hair. What? That's it. No, we don't get to see the dress up game with Araragi yet. They're saving it for the climax, for the last episode of the series, of course, because it is obviously the most important scene is seeing braided Araragi in a female pajamas. So that's gonna be great, I guess. Watch it be just like Ogi. Yo, that would be crazy. They just smash cut to Ogi in PJs, you know, because she is kind of Araragi, you know. So you know what, that would lore-wise make sense. So yeah, I guess. But apart from that, we saw obviously a lot of lore when it comes to the entire case here. So we know that there were 5 girls who were missing, 4 of them were found, and so the 5th girl is the one who actually is a vampire. So what happened is obviously Deathtopia ended up wanting to appear stronger for Shinobu, right? She didn't want to look weak for Shinobu, ended up trying to drink blood from one of the high school girls, but because she didn't abide to the rules of the country and like to the culture and stuff like that, she ended up it kind of ended up backfiring onto her body. The recoil ended up backfiring onto her, and she ended up getting mummified. But also, the high school girl that she tried to drink blood from ended up becoming a vampire, and she ended up using that power to enact, I guess, the envy or the discourse that was happening between the girls, and ended up, you know, mummifying all of those girls, right? Now, we don't know what exactly is the motivation. We know that they had beef, obviously. We know that the club isn't doing the greatest, but we don't know exactly what is the thing that is, you know, that is making her do this. Is it like one personal thing? Why these 4 girls? Why not all the other girls? Like, what is happening there? What's the deal with like the initials on the phones and stuff like that? So yeah, I guess we'll find out those things in the next episode, the final episode. So I'm excited for it. As I said, on Wednesday we're gonna be starting most likely Land of the Luscious, unless like a big upset happens on the poll, but I'm excited for that as well. But either way, as I said, I'm gonna talk more in depth about everything that happened and like my thoughts on everything in tomorrow's episode. And also, I'm gonna at some point in the future, hopefully in the next week or so, I'm gonna also put out, or maybe it's gonna be a bit longer, maybe I'm gonna let this arc sit for a bit, and then in like 2-3 weeks I'm gonna put out a video going through every single arc, my thoughts on it, and maybe like kind of like comparing them and saying which ones are my favorite, or kind of like ranking them between one another. So that's gonna be fun. And also at some point in the future I want to do the same thing with like openings, right? I want to listen to every single opening again in a video and then rank them. So I feel like that would be really fun because I don't remember all of them and I want to go through them again. But yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to say about it. Yeah, it's been a banger episode, and let's see how this all concludes tomorrow. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.